Good morning, my Algebra 2 classes. So I'm not here today. I had to go to a last minute doctor's appointment, but you're gonna be working on circuits today. So you're gonna kind of have a choose your own adventure option here. You're gonna get to decide on which circuit you're going to work on. I'm gonna explain how they work in general. So there are 3 circuits around the room. You'll see there are orange, purple, and blue circuits papers taped all around the room. And each one of them represents either mild, medium, or spicy types of questions. So you're going to choose, are you going to work on mild solving equations, medium solving equations, or spicy solving equations? Based on how you felt about the formative that we took the other day, how much of your previous CYU you did, make a choice as to which one makes the most sense for you. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pick up one of the papers that is over here next to the door. Let me show you. So there are 3 sets of paper. We have mild, we have medium, we have spicy. So grab the one that fits. And if you look at the paper, it actually says, here we go. It says mild here, or medium, or spicy. So grab the one that fits the group that you're going to do. And then you're going to pick one that starts. Pick a poster to start at. So if you look here, right here it says mild on this one. So blue is the mild set. Up here, we have orange is the medium set. And over here, purple is our spicy set. So whichever one you choose, you can pick any poster that you see around the room and any problem that you want to start with. I'm going to just go over how it works using the blue ones as an example. So if you wanted to start with this problem for problem A, you're going to grab your paper. So here's what it looks like. And if you notice, it has a problem letter spot. So right here under problem letter, you're gonna write A. Then over here, you're gonna write down the problem and then you're going to solve it. So I would write down negative 18 minus x equals negative 31. I'm gonna solve it and get my answer for x. You're gonna completely ignore this part of the poster while you're doing the problem. If I solve this problem and the answer is 3, I'm gonna look in the classroom for another poster that says 3 on it. So if you look over here, this poster has a 3. So it says previous answer. This means if my previous answer to the problem I just did is 3, then I'm gonna come here and do problem Y next. Then I would write this problem down, I'd put Y, I'd do the second problem, I'd solve this one. Say my answer is negative 8, I gotta look around the room and find a poster that has that answer. If I look around the room and I don't see a poster that has that answer, then something's wrong. So if you look here, this one says negative 8, I'm staying on the blue papers. I would then do this problem, write down problem I, and so on. If you look around the room, there are posters all around as I go all the way around. And in fact, I even have a couple hiding right here and over there. There's a couple on that blue wall, so make sure you're looking carefully for where they are. If you do it correctly, you do all the blue problems, then you come back to your very, very last problem. It should lead me right back to where I started. So over here, my very last problem that I do in the blue circuit, my answer should be negative 20. I should come back to A because A is where I started, and that completes the circuit. So that's why it's called a circuit, because wherever you start, you kind of ping pong around the classroom, following your answer to make sure you're doing it right step by step, and then you end up exactly where you started. So you could start here and someone else could start the blue circuit at a different place, and you're gonna follow your answers and you'll eventually follow the same path, but you're gonna end up right back where you started. So your goal today is to work on the set that you pick, whether it's mild, medium, or spicy. If you finish all of that and the period is not over, turn that into the sub and start the next one. If you've finished spicy and you have some left on your CYU, you can work on those. But if you finish mild, I want you to start medium. If you finish medium, I want you to start spicy. If you finish spicy, then take a look at your CYU and see if you finished the very spicy last time. Regardless of whether you finish or not, by the end of the period, I want you to turn in whatever you have completed. Even if it's not done, I just want a record of what you got done during the class period. And then when I see you again next on Thursday or Friday, we can talk about what we're gonna do next. And we'll probably have more time to work on these as well, but I want you to get a good amount done Make sure you work together. If you want to, pick a partner to work with. If you want to use a clipboard, there are a bunch of clipboards right here. Just make sure we put them back. And make sure that you're traveling with a partner that you work well with, helping each other out, talking to Miss Stern if she's in your class, if you need help. If there's something you're really stuck on, feel free to message me on Schoology if there isn't someone that can help you. But I don't want you to get stuck, so try to keep going and try to persevere through, and I will see you the next time that I'm here. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to Schoology message me if you have any questions. Bye.